Hello YouTube. This video is going to be a 2-for-1 because I'm covering something that I had and something that I replaced it with. This is a 1986 Snapper LT12. I got this almost 20 years ago or so because the person that had it, it belonged to his father who had just passed away, and it needed a whole bunch of electrical work, which I did. So it cost me about $75 for a moving truck, plus another maybe, I don't know, $100 worth of parts, and it's been working and it works great. This is actually the last and only Briggs & Stratton engine that I have in my possession because all the others smoke. This is the only one that runs really well. The only issue is that this thing likes to drain batteries, so I have to keep it unplugged, or the battery unplugged, otherwise I'll just keep running through batteries. But the nice thing about this is it did come with the the mower deck, which is, as you can see, very old, and I've had to do a whole lot of patchwork for it all the way around. It rattles a lot. I mean, it does work, and I got about an acre's worth of property, so I definitely needed it. But this thing has definitely seen better days. Like I said, I've had to bolt, put patch sheet metal basically all around it because it's well, it's almost 40 years old, and it's definitely showing its age. The lights leave a little bit to be desired, at least that one on the right, but whatever. It still works. I don't really use it all that often, no. As far as the engine, as I said, it's a Briggs & Stratton 12.5 horsepower. This thing works really well. Around here, as I mentioned, the electrical was all kinds of messed up. We're basically shot on this thing. It's interesting because the engine's putting out AC current, and this thing has a electrical clutch on it. It's not a physical clutch for a belt pulley. It's an electrical clutch in the front, and because the electrical was shot, the mower deck wouldn't engage, or the PTO rather wouldn't engage. So I had to replace it with a whole bunch of capacitors, which is funny because this thing is just using it's DC circuit converted to AC that's varying from 0 to 12 volts, which is kind of bizarre. So at some point in the future, I'm probably going to put a rectifier on here so I can get closer to a true DC signal out of this thing. But what can I say? I mean, so the engine runs just fine, but the mower deck needs to be replaced. Or if I could replace it, I would, but I don't really have to, and I'll get to that in a moment. So the neat thing about this is it actually came with the snow thrower attachment, which was super convenient because I got this the year that we here in the Northeast US got about 48 inches of snow in about 12 hours or 24 hours. It was crazy. So I have the mower deck for this, and I'll probably do a video on that at some point in the future. But the mower deck is about 3 feet wide, maybe 4 feet wide, and maybe 2 feet tall. So I can basically clear a driveway in 2 passes. And so it was very convenient. I dug myself out pretty quick and then helped my neighbors out at the time. But yeah, so this thing, the engine, the body's solid. The mower deck is a weak link in this, but I don't need that anymore which is why I said this was a 2-for. I just picked this up. It's a Bunton-Textron walk-behind mower. It is in great condition. I had some superficial rust on it, so you'll notice that it's a little, 2 different colors there. That's just because I painted as much as I could, sanded off and painted it. But it's all superficial. Otherwise, the thing starts up on the first pull. It is a beast. This is a really just solid machine, made for commercial mowing. So I have no idea how many hours are on it, but it's in good shape. And I figure if I take care of it myself, then this thing is going to last me forever. I will hopefully never have to buy another machine again. So the only thing that I've done so far, like I said, was paint it. A couple of things. I painted it. I did grease all the fittings because I don't know when was the last time that was done. And I did change the oil and filter on this. And then the last thing I did, just so I can keep track of how many hours, exactly how many hours, I did buy this tachometer off Amazon. I'll put a link to it there, in a link in the video description. But I did buy a tachometer for it so I can keep track of the hours that are on it, so that I will know when I need to change the oil and do all the service and maintenance for it. So to give you a little demo of the thing, I'm really, really happy with this. It saves me so much time because, again, my lawn is a little larger, and this is a definite time saving because as nice as this mower, well, this was a top line mower in 1986 when it was new, but it's slow as a dog and has a turning radius of a semi truck. This thing, of course, zero turn, and I can get in and out of spaces really quickly. So again, Bunton-Textron, 15 horse Kawasaki engine. I'm very happy with the thing. So let me just give you a demo. I'll just turn it over and spin it around so you can see what it does. So that's all there is to it. I'm not going to turn the mower deck on because I do have to do my lawn and I don't want to leave a weird patch in the yard. But yeah, everything works really well. I checked the spindles, they're all nice and tight. I put air in all 4 tires, so they're ready to go. Again, I greased all the fittings, so it's literally ready to go. I used it once on my yard and my neighbors, and it cuts pretty nicely, as you can see here, what's left of it. So I will be using that again. So yeah, there's a mower. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because my project for the next couple of weeks will be to build a sulky for this, because I looked around for new ones and they are like astronomically expensive, to the tune of like, almost $500 for anything that's semi decent. So I looked online for used ones, and they're still way up there, $300 for anything that's halfway decent. Anything you can find under $250 is just looks like junk. So I am going to attempt to build my own. So you look out for that in a future video. But anyway, yeah, here's my yard machine collection, or soon to be lawnmower and purely snow thrower. And yeah, I'll have more on that in a later video. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.